Okay guys, this is Cruz Roy with the DJI Inspire 1. This is a second part to this new battery mod that I did, and it's not really created by me. It was created by a guy who did the Inspire 2. I think the video's in Russian, but like I said, the difference between a Phantom 2 and an Inspire 1 is a 3-cell or a 6-cell, but to make the mod it should be the same. Alright, so that's the mod. What I want to do is boot up the Inspire 1 to show you that it works. Things I want to talk about though, I picked up this high voltage Thunder Power 7,000 milliamps. If it works, it should possibly get a lot better results than dual battery packs or anything. It just won't fit in the Inspire in the most common way, and it's a high voltage battery, so it's actually dual packs, just like DJI designs for all of their drones, where it's only a 6-cell, but there's actually 12 cells in here. Alright, and it has to connect with this connection port here. The only problem with Thunder Power high voltage, they have a balance lead that has one extra wire than my mod was designed for. So I removed the pins and I tested the voltage points, and I created my own balance lead and just eliminated the one positive. There's like two positives, they both equaled the high voltage, so I discontinued it. Now I don't recommend messing with their batteries. For some reason, for a 6-cell they added an extra balance lead, I think because it's dual packs, but I did it so I can use it in my Inspire 1. Another thing I want to talk about, even if you full charge this, right now this is full charged. Let me get a trusty meter here. Alright, so this high voltage pack is showing 25.09 at 98%. Every time I charge a battery, for some reason I'm only getting 98%, so I think this tester is not as good as it should be. So let me disconnect that. What I want to talk about is the problem with doing this mod that I figured out is I don't know if there's a way to reset the computer in here, but a way they call it is calibration. So what you need to do is attach the lipo of your choice to this type of mod and drain the bird down to almost 3%, land it, remove the props, and leave it on until the drone shuts itself off. Just don't leave everything on until the drone just powers itself off. That'll bring the battery, the lipo that's in here, its capacity to 0, and then when you recharge it through this head. Now the computer in here and the battery will equalize. The readings from the battery will be correct, so you're not flying around. Because when I put this battery in here and we check the data, it's going to say there's a battery error because the battery is 98%. And the app's probably going to show 63%, like the batteries light up here. But if you drain it all the way to 3%, take the props off, let everything sit on until that drone shuts itself off, it'll recalibrate that all 4 lights will be on, it'll be at 100%, the lipo will be at 100%. It's just the way it works for some reason. Someone said on a Phantom 2 or a Mavic Pro, they could hold the button for 20 seconds, it would reset the board. I'm not sure if that's correct with the Inspire 1's TB47 board. Alright, now the TB48 is a high voltage battery. The TB47 is not. So I'm putting a a high voltage battery to a 47. So we'll see what happens. So first, always plug in your balance lead first. Always be safe with your lipos. Oh, wait a minute. I won't be able to put the battery in, so let me pull this off right now. What I'm going to do is, let me put the Inspire this way so you can see. I'm trying to create a battery resting port, 3D printing a little saddle so this 7000 can fit in here. It won't fit the proper way, but I'll also, when I have time, I'm going to weigh this battery against a TB47 to see what the weight difference is. It's not really that much. So let me put my mod in. Alright, it's locked in. Before I start anything, let me start the app. Start the radio. I'm using the NVIDIA Shield. We want the DJI Go app. I think I just dropped it. Hold on. Sorry about that. Instead of pushing, I dragged. Come on, wake up. Skip. Alright. Like I said, let's go to the Inspire. First, we want to do the balance lead. This is going to boot up automatically the minute I plug it in. The battery's default. Try not to get that arc like I just got. Like I said, it's a high voltage battery. Alright, it's booted up. I'll show you later. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring the camera up a little bit. Hopefully you can see that only 3 of the 4 lights are on. So this board is not calibrated to a fully charged lipo. Let me go into the camera settings. Alright. What's happening here is we're getting an abnormal firmware version. Alright. And it has to do with the battery. So it tells you to do a calibration on the battery. I have not done that yet. But this is just to show you, if you notice, it's showing, let me shut this off. It's showing 64% on the battery, where it's actually 98%. That's what they mean by calibration. But as of right now, they're all 4.7 cells. Start up the drone.
Take off.
Just to show you everything's working. Bring into the battery mode. But now this is the problem. I need to fly the drone until all cells are drained to 3.3. That is the correction. When your voltages say 3.3 on all these batteries, what happens is you have a static charge. So when you shut the drone off, the voltage will raise, of course. That's why they say to just leave it on until the drone shuts off on its own. But as you can see, everything works with the app except for the telemetry. The voltage is correct. That's why they tell you to calibrate, but the percentage is wrong. So it's showing way down here, but I guarantee you when I do the tests, it'll fly for a lot longer than 69%. So you have to keep flying it, and when it wants to land, you got to keep it up in the air until you bring the voltages down. Let me do that again.
Take off.
Like I said, we go into the battery settings, and it's showing a flight time. The telemetry's working. The temperature sensor is just dangling over the battery, and all the cells are showing right now 4.15, 416, 415, 412, 414, 417, and 24.89 volts. So like, but if right now the drone is running, I'll do that. Even though there's no load, the voltage is 2476. Well, let me shut it off. Alright, so the problem is, like, your milliamp hours and your percentage of total is completely wrong until you calibrate this battery with the Inspire or any other battery you choose. I think you're better off using a 6-cell battery compared to 2 3-cells. You could with the adapter underneath, but I'm trying to go this direction. And right now, the drone is off, but the camera's on. We're showing 24.91 volts on the app. So 2491. So, let me shut this off. So 2491. Disconnect the main lead. Disconnect the balance. The camera was running, so we're still going to have a little voltage variation. Alright, 2498. Oops, let me bring this up for you. 2498. So the voltage is accurate. The calibration's wrong, so you're getting the percentage is wrong. Like it says 96%, and the brain was saying 64%. Easily fixed, but you should fix it. The problem with this mod, every time you change a battery, unless it's the same type of lipo, you're going to have to do it with every single one of them. I guess the only trick from what I understood is to bring your brain, before you take it apart, drain that battery all the way to 0, which means fly it till the drone lands on its own, and just take the props off and just let it run. And it has a fan, so it'll keep itself cool until it drops dead. The minute it drops dead, it knows to drop dead at 3.3 volts and at 0%. Then you can take your DJI charger with the lipo of your choice and charge it back up, and everything should be okay on the telemetry. Alright, so this is Cruise Roy with the Inspire 1 mod, battery mod. And there's Calvin. Everybody say hi to Calvin. And I hope this helps you guys out. And this is Cruise Roy, and I'm out of here.